Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Eat Breathe Football. I hope you guys had a great weekend. We had a lot of good football. Dallas lost, Philly lost, so it was a good weekend. If you're a Giants or you're a Washington fan, it was a really good week. It's Wednesday, December 20th. We have what? I don't know. Yeah, 5 more days till Christmas. That's crazy. 5 more days of Christmas. What else was I gonna say? It's cold outside. The wind's howling. We lost power for like a day and a half. It sucked. The only good thing about it was that it was really warm outside, so that's what helped us out. Yeah, power didn't come on until late last night. Yeah, late last night. Like after I think it was after midnight. But anyways, thank God it came back on. And yeah, so good thing about that. Yeah. So anyways, guys, you guys ready to get started here? All right, let's go. We gotta go way back, way back to next last Thursday, right? All right, Raiders. Raiders in a shocker, 63-21. Y'all remember that game from last Thursday? 63-21. The Raiders put up 63. Bengals struggled all day against the in their game and won by 3. Colts were down by like 17 in their game, came back and won big. I think they won 31-10, something like that. So yeah, they were down and they came back, man. Yeah, the Lions, Detroit Lions bounced back and win, even though their defense still sucks. I can't even believe what happened. I don't know what happened to Denver in that game. Yeah, so much for me with Denver and the upset. Yeah, we got the Chiefs. The Chiefs bounced back and win by 10. Yes, 10. I knew they covered spread. Miami Dolphins in a blowout over the Jets. So much for all those commentators out there saying, it's going to be a close game. Don't be surprised if the Jets win. You better take the Jets with the points because Miami Dolphins offensive line has got some starters out. Tyreek Hill's out. This could be the game where the Jets I could easily see them winning. Yeah, fucking 30-0. Oh my gosh, 30-0. The Browns come back from being down 10 to beat the Bears. Man, Cleveland ain't nothing either, man. Cleveland don't scare me at all. I don't care, Joe Flacco, whatever. Cleveland doesn't scare me at all. They're good at home, but you put them on the road, can't stop anybody. Anyways, Houston pulls off the upset at Tennessee. Houston pulls off the upset at Tennessee with Case Keenum in overtime, 19-16. I don't think any of us saw that game coming. Houston. As soon as I saw that, that's one of the games they took. I was like, there's no way Houston's going into Tennessee with Case Keenum. I thought they were going to start Davis Mills. I was like, all right, Davis Mills, he's pretty good quarterback. And then they had their other wide receiver out Houston. I was like, oh my! And then all that talk all week about how Derrick Henry is so good and he plays his best games against Houston when Tennessee's at home. Derrick Henry didn't do friggin' nothing. Oh my God, they showed him down. Houston's defense played good. Tennessee's defense played good. Tennessee was up by 10, I believe. Yeah, and up 13-3. I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna win. They're gonna cover. End up friggin' losing. Wow. The Saints go marching in and they shut down Mr. Magic Tommy DeVito, 24-6. So the magic is done for now with Tommy DeVito. We'll see what happens this week. But it ended quick in New Orleans. Yeah, the Panthers, the Carolina Panthers. Can you imagine being the Atlanta Falcons and lose the Carolina Panthers? I mean, well, that's almost as bad as Washington losing to the Bears when Washington's at home. Oh yeah, freaking Carolina beats them on the last second field goal to beat them 9-7. I can't, man. Can you imagine? I mean, really losing to Carolina, who's got absolutely nobody, and their offensive line is horrible, dreadful. I mean, they will get better eventually, but right now it's got to suck being a Panther fan. Ain't no worse than being a Washington fan or a freaking Jets fan. Oh yeah. The red hot Baker Mayfield. Red hot Baker Mayfield goes up into Lambeau Field and wins by 14. They're 3.5 point underdogs. They won by 14. I had to write this down. So they moved to what, 9-7, I believe. Yeah, no. Panthers won 9-7. Anyways, I had to share this with you guys. He went 22 out of 28. Baker Mayfield, 381 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no interceptions at Lambeau. I mean, I don't think there's too many people that took Tampa to beat Green Bay at home, right? I know Shirley didn't. The Bills, the Bills by 21 over Dallas. Dallas. I told you guys I saw that fucking spread. I said -2, but everybody I knew was talking to was taking fucking Dallas. I said, don't do it. I said, don't do it. They're like, oh, Dallas and that defense, they've been scoring 30 points a game. Buffalo's got a couple players hurt on defense. How the hell are they going to slow down Dallas? I said, watch. I said, spread's 2 for a reason. Why Buffalo shouldn't even be getting points? I'm like the odds makers and the people that come up with the odds, all, they know what the hell's going on because it's rigged. That's why. Anyways, you hear you hear Jerry Jones complaining about the reason why we lost is because it had to do with the weather too. Because we're from Dallas, Texas, and we got to play in heat. If we don't play in the heat, our boys don't play good. So we're not used to that natural football weather. I saw it. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, if you can't play in some little bit of wind and cold or whatever, it wasn't even that cold. Wind, rain, shit. You ain't going to win no playoff games. Not in January. So Bills won by 20. James Cook, 25 carries, 179 yards and 2 touchdowns. I think he caught one and ran one in. Yeah, but yeah, the Rams hold on to beat my team, 28. 28-20. I knew they were going to beat them. I honestly didn't think it'd be that close. It wasn't that close till the end when the Rams just let them score. Game was over, and they were up big. I think they were up like 20-6. Yeah, they were up 20-6 on the get. San Fran gets it done again. Spread was 12. I know a lot of people that took Arizona too. I said don't do it. They won by 16. Another one that kind of got me. Baltimore takes care of Jacksonville in Jacksonville, 23-7. I told my brother to take Jacksonville. He said it was crazy. Yeah, I thought Jacksonville put up a better performance than that. That's another team that's probably not going anywhere as Jacksonville, right? No. And the good old Seahawks knock off Philly with Drew Lock. I already know there's no way I would have took Seattle, so glad I didn't bet that again. There's no way I took Seattle, especially knowing Jalen Hurts was in and Geno was out. I'm like, there's no way I'd have took, especially, the spread I think went up to 4.5, so still, no way I would have took Seattle. And they won, yeah. So there's some of the headlines from over the weekend. I hope you guys had a great day watching football on Sunday. I know I did. It was freaking awesome. Especially watching the Bills whoop Dallas's ass. Man, Buffalo looked really, really good. It's amazing what happens when you start running the ball more consistency. What can happen, right? Especially if you can start running the ball and the other team can't stop you. Oh, it just opens up everything because now they got to contend with the running game all day, and then you go play action, you go pass, and then you got to worry about Josh Allen running the ball more. And Dallas's linebackers are horrible, and man, their defensive line just got pushed all over the place by Buffalo's offensive line. It was a very, very impressive showing by Buffalo. I know they're at home. Buffalo's really good at home. Test is going to come in a couple weeks, right? They're out in LA this week, and then I think they play New England, and then they're at Miami for the last game of the season. Woo-hoo! It's going to come down to well, Miami's not going to lose this week. I already saw the spread. Miami's going to win. Miami's beating Dallas. I already saw the spread. So, yep. So it's going to come down to Miami playing Baltimore. And we'll see what happens there. Buffalo needs them to lose at least one game. And then Buffalo's got to win out. And then Buffalo can take the division and everything, win the division, get in the playoffs if they beat Miami. So it's going to be a freaking very, very interesting game, huh? Yeah, very interesting game. So, yeah, there you go, guys. Let's get into our shout-outs first. Shout-outs. Well, we're going way back again. Let's get into our shout-outs. First shout-out to the Raiders. The Raiders. Fucking Raiders, dude. I still can't get over they put up 63 fucking points. 63, man. Oh, it's probably the most points they've scored all year. Because they don't score nothing every week. That's probably more points than they've scored all year. Good Lord. Shout outs to the Bengals. Still getting it done, man. Still getting it done. They're probably gonna make the playoffs. Shout out to the Colts. Colts might make the playoffs too. 4 sacks. Shout out to the Colts. Lions getting it done. KC's gonna make the playoffs. Gonna win the division. They got 4 sacks. Yeah. The Miami Dolphins. 6 sacks. 6 sacks. Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns get her done again. The Houston Texans, man, I'm really impressed with them, man. Houston Texans, all the injuries they had, they go down there to Tennessee after Tennessee beat friggin' Miami last week, and we're like, there's no way they're losing at home to Houston with all those injuries. They fucking lose. Anyways, shout out to the Houston Texans again. 7 sacks. 7 sacks. The Saints, the friggin' Saints, man, beating the Giants. Yeah, amazing. I think they, I think the score of that game was the same they scored last week. It was 24-6. I think that's right, 24-6. But shout out to the Saints, 7 sacks, 7 sacks. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers getting their second win of the season. They probably felt like they won the Super Bowl. Oh man! Shout out to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield going to Lambeau Field. Spread was 3.5. I'm like, no friggin' way. I'm like, Tampa Bay's up and down, up and down. There's no way they're going to Green Bay. Green Bay just beat friggin' Detroit, what, a week or so or two ago. I was like, now they're at home. I was like, no. Green Bay's winning that game. And they didn't. Shout out to San Francisco for winning again. Shout out to the Bills. The Bills. Nobody circles wagons like the Buffalo Bills. I'm so happy they whipped Dallas's ass. Oh my God, man. Shout out to Baltimore, and shout out to the Seattle Seahawks on Monday night for getting it done. Yeah. My whoop ass of the week. You guys already know who it is. Come on. Right? The Raiders! By 42. Holy shit, 42. My runner-up was Miami. They won by 30. Right? I think they won by 30. God. I think so. I can't even fucking remember. Anyways. Yeah. Whippus of the week goes to the Las Vegas Raiders. Somehow beating the Chargers by 21. Wow. Anyways. My upset of the week, I had a couple of them here, but my upset, because both of these teams were away and definitely weren't expected to win. So, and my surprise team is pretty much would be these same two teams because, yeah, I don't know who else is a bigger surprise, really. So, my upset of the week, first of all, I'm taking Tampa Bay. Yep, I'm taking Tampa Bay, going to Green Bay with Baker Mayfield, and he, what a job he did out there. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. They played an awesome game, man. They just, beating them by 14. 14. And my other upset of the week is the Houston Texans going to Tennessee and beating them with all the injuries they had, man. All their injuries they had. I mean, Tennessee comes back from 14 down to beat Miami, and Miami, you're like, okay, they're gonna go home. They're playing the banged up Houston team who's got both their top receivers out. They're not starting Davis Mills, they're starting their third string quarterback, I think it was Case Keenum. Case Keenum, really? And you guys can't win? Oh my God. So yeah, and then like I said, my surprise teams has gotta be Tampa Bay and Houston. Those are my surprise teams of the week. Really. I can't get over it. Yeah, that's why. Miami won 30-0. 30-0. All that talk. It's amazing how these commentators, they sit there and pump up a team because after they win one decent game, like the friggin' Dallas Cowboys. You put a whooping on Dallas. Everybody's talking. Everybody's on the fucking Dallas Cowboy bagging now. Everybody's talking about Dak. Dak is an MVP. Oh, he's looking good. He's gonna win the MVP. He's tied with Brock Purdy. Yeah, you're going to Buffalo and get your asses handed to you. Like, good Lord. Well, thank God there's no more discussion about freaking Dak winning a freaking MVP. Give me a freaking break, man. Dak. Anybody should win. It should be freaking. Should have Tyreek Hill up there, CMC, and Brock Purdy. But I don't know. I think a lot of people are just thinking they call him he's a system quarterback. Listen, he's doing what he's got to do to get the job done. Like Josh Allen said. I feel like I was in the classroom and I got A for a project that I really didn't do much, but I still got an A for the project. Listen, man. I don't care about my football team stats. My quarterback can throw for friggin' 50 yards every goddamn week, no touchdowns, and if we win, we win. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if we fucking my team went to the fucking Super Bowl and won fucking 6-0, and my quarterback had 100 yards. I'd be like, you know what? We won the Super Bowl, didn't we? We're the best team in the NFL, aren't we? Doesn't matter how we get there, we got there. So yeah, so it's like Brock Purdy, really good quarterback. That's who it was. It was freaking Cam Newton talking about all these quarterbacks. They're game managers or whatever. He just jealous because he ain't in the freaking league anymore, for Christ's sake. Good Lord. I mean, you got to give it up for Brock Purdy. I mean, Mr. Irrelevant. hey, the weapons are there. The offensive line's blocking. I mean, Jesus Christ, he's playing awesome fucking football, right? Like, like, don't blame it on him because he's got all the weapons and everything else. He's in a system that works for him, and it works for him really, really good, right? So, um, it's just like Tua in Miami. He's in a system that works really, really good for him, right? As long as they can get that offensive line fixed. But Sunday, the offensive line looked pretty good against the Jets. That's what I think they had their center out. I think the Miami's had their center out. Had a backup center in there. But yeah, it's working for Tua. But yeah, they need to make another category for because every time it's MVP conversation every year, it's always a freaking quarterback. What they need to freaking do is just make an MVP. They should make an MVP for every single top position. So every single top position, um, that player can get an award every year, right? Why is it got to be so you have all these guys having phenomenal years and only one guy is going to win an award from the phenomenal year? Yeah, Brock Purdy's having an awesome year. I think Josh Allen's got the most touchdowns in the NFL. I think. Don't quote me on that. You got a lot of players playing really good football. You got Tyreek Hill is going to get over 2,000 yards receiving. 2,000 yards receiving. You got Christian McCaffrey, who is, oh my God, has totally changed the San Francisco 49ers. Like, that dude's a friggin' a beast. He's a touchdown machine. You can't stop him. Yeah. There's a lot of guys that could win. The few guys, no, I wouldn't say a lot, but there's a few guys that could win an MVP and deserve to win the MVP. I just you could give the MVP to the best offensive lineman of the year. Boom, MVP best offensive lineman of the year. Best wide receiver of the year. Boom. Best. Yeah, I know they have offensive and defensive rookie or defensive player of the year. They do. But it just sucks because you're only going to give an award to one person and more than one person deserves it, right? So I don't know. It's going to suck because you're going to if Brock does win it, and then you're going to throw away a great season what Tyreek Hill had, which he could get over 2,000 yards, and he's not going to get an award for it. Really, maybe he might get what, offensive player of the year. It's not like being MVP. Come on, right? Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you take Brock away from freaking or CMC, especially Brock, you take Brock away from freaking San Fran right now. That's probably why he's the favorite. You take him away, who do they got? I forget who their backup is. Yeah, ain't gonna freaking win. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. We got a couple games coming up this weekend. We got 3. We got 1 on Thursday, and I believe 2 on Saturday. So yeah, Mike, when you watch this video, let me know who you like. I was thinking about it. The Rams are playing the Saints. The Rams are giving up 4. Rams on a hot streak. I don't really trust the Saints too much. The Rams are at home. God, that's tough. And I was gonna take the Saints, but man, Derek Carr gets hurt too much. He gets too many concussions. Rams are playing good, so I'm gonna take the Rams -4. Bengals are at Pittsburgh. Bengals are favored by 2. You guys know what happens. Teams -2, right? You guys know what happens. And the Bills -12. Guess who just gave up 12 points? Guess who just gave up 12 points and won by 16? The San Francisco 49ers. Bills are giving up 12. Put 2 and 2 together. Watch the spreads. Yeah. And so much for Denver, my upset pick. I don't know if it fucking happened, man. I just don't know. Yeah. I took all three games, and that was the only one I lost that day, Saturday. Anyways, my brother lost only won one of his top picks. He lost the other 2, and I won 2 and lost 1. I took the Tennessee. See, that's when it scares me because it was Tennessee -4. See how it goes against Tennessee -4, and they lost. So that's why if you take the Rams -4, right? Yeah, you never know. And you know what? I think everybody's going to take the Rams. I don't know too many people are going to take the Saints, especially the Rams are at home. Yeah, the Rams are at home, so I don't know. We'll see, but yeah. So I won 2 out of my top 3. My brother, the only one he won was the Rams. He took the Green Bay, and he took the Giants. So much for that. And I took the Colts and the Rams. So yeah, I knew the Rams were going to friggin' win. Knew it. And again, again, he beat me. He went 10-6. He went 10-6, and I went 7-9. Yeah, could have got him in a couple of those games. I had to try to get him right. I had to try to catch up to him. So I had those up. We only got a couple weeks left. Like I said, I can't believe it's December 20th, Wednesday. Wow. I can't believe Christmas is Monday. That's freaking nuts, man. Oh, but anyways, guys, hope you had a great weekend. I hope you got some shopping done. I hope it's not snowing too much where you are. I know it is snowing in Florida. Just got done talking to my niece Kelsey the other day. She's doing good down there, so can't wait to see her. I got what did I say the other day? I said I had 14 days of 14 days left till I was leaving to go to Florida. I was wrong on that. I have 14. I had 14 working days. Now we're down to 10. I'm writing them down and marking them off as I go. 10 more days of work left, and then we're out of here, flying on a plane, heading to Florida for the what? I think it's down to what, 60s at night and 70s, 80s during the day. That's okay. I just want to see some sun, man. It's depressing around here. No sun. Very depressing. And it's cold. You don't even want to go outside. It's cold. Oh, God. It just gets in your bones. And then it's done. So anyways, guys, working on 21 minutes. I'm going to let you go. Mike, give me a shout out. Let me know who you're picking for tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. And we're going to see what happens this weekend, guys. I'm going to do my picks, the rest of my picks for Sunday on Saturday because I got to work this weekend. Shouldn't be at work too long Christmas Eve, Sunday. I hope not. So, but I don't think I'll be home in time to do my picks on Sunday. So I'm going to do them Saturday after I come home from work, if I can. And if I got to go away and harvest, we're starting to harvest the salmon now. So yeah, if I have to go away to Digby for a night to do that, I'll take my boards with me and we'll do it live without our back screen. We'll do it live from the hotel room because I guess they're having us stay in a hotel when we go to Digby, which is about an hour away. So, all right, guys, I will talk to you on Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay warm, and then yes, peace. Hug somebody you love. Tell somebody you love them. Give them a hug. Be kind to each and every. Be kind to everyone, and we'll see you in a couple of days. Thanks again for watching my videos. Love y'all. Go Bills. Go Dolphins. Go everybody that won over the weekend, man. Yeah, congratulations. It's a good week. It's a good week. It's always a good week when your team wins. It's always a good week. It's always a good week when your team's going to the playoffs too. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting coming down a stretch here with Miami and Buffalo, right? Because one of them might not make it. Yeah. I'll tell you, man, Miami wins out. If Miami wins out, Buffalo could easily be out. Like I said, the toughest game for them is going to be Baltimore. Miami's definitely going to beat Dallas. Miami's definitely going to beat Dallas. I already saw the spread. All right, guys. We'll talk to you on Saturday. Peace out.